Hey, what up, y'all? Good Monday evening to you. I want to come on here and record another quick video. Well, it might not be so quick, but I want to come on here and record another video real quick because tomorrow's Veterans Day and I will not be recording a video tomorrow. So I will be out and about indulging and just enjoying my Veterans Day. Yes, I am a veteran. Served in the Navy for 8 years, so um, please send your happy Veterans Day wishes to me and my fellow veterans out there, those currently serving still and those who are no longer serving. Um, Obviously, those of you who are new to the channel, a big reason why I am doing what I'm doing as being a life coach is because of my service in the military and, just giving back and just helping people and, with serving at the highest level of the government in the armed forces, it motivated me to want to be in this space where I give back in a different sense of just helping you all when it comes to love and relationships and just having these discussions, learning about men, learning about the ladies, and really just trying to essentially just reprogram a society right now that is fixated off of negativity, that's fixated off of the gender wars right now. And that doesn't do us any good at the current state that we're in. And things will eventually get worse, but part of why I'm here for those that are new to the channel is to create some change and bring some positivity and just also bring some insight to you all from my perspective on how things should look, how things should go, based upon the success that, my parents have in a marriage of 35 years. So again, if you're new to the channel, thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe. Share these videos to your friends and family. Sit down, pause it whenever you need to pause it. Have these conversations with them. Ask them questions pertaining to some of the things that I'm bringing up to you all and discussing with you all, so that way you all can begin to have better understanding of not only yourselves but the other gender that we were created to be with. Because at the end of the day, all of this that we have on this earth is temporary, but what we will always have is our legacy, is our families that we leave behind when it's our time to go, and that is something that is forever, as long as that bloodline continues to be on this earth. So with that being said, this evening's video is for the ladies. Now, this topic specifically is something that we see on social media all the time, and it's princess treatment. Princess treatment. What does that look like? What is it? And this is what I'll say. Ladies, just because you are pretty, just because you are attractive, just because you are gorgeous, or however you want to describe yourself, does not mean you are automatically entitled or automatically supposed to receive the princess treatment. Princess treatment is earned. It is not given. Because when you meet a man, he doesn't know you from anywhere. He doesn't know anything about you. He doesn't know what your family situation is. He doesn't know what your family background is. He doesn't know what sort of experiences you have. he doesn't know what your mentality is. He doesn't know what your psychology is in terms of your outlook on dating. He doesn't know anything about you. The only thing that he knows is how you look when he first meets you. And so most people, most guys, they are going to go into it, if they have the right frame of mind, they're going to go into it with an open mind. They're going to go into it automatically being attracted to you because of how you look. However, how you look is not going to keep him for a long period of time. Yes, how you look is the initial attraction for us to approach you. But how you look is not what keeps us for a long period of time. That doesn't make us commit to you long term. What makes us commit to you long term, get down on one knee, propose to you, and ask you, will you marry me, is your mentality, is your psyche, is from an emotion standpoint, whether you are able to hold us down, whether you are a safe space for us, whether you are emotionally wired in a way in which when he's not around, things is not going to fall apart, things is not going to catch on fire, things is not going to get destroyed as a result. That is what makes us commit to you long term. And so whenever I see some of the ladies online, talking about the princess treatment, it's talked about in the completely wrong manner, because they're talking about it in a manner in which, okay, well, I'm pretty, I deserve to be treated like a queen. I'm pretty, I deserve to have the world. Nothing in this world is given to us. Nothing in this world is just handed to most of us on a silver platter. We have to go out and we have to get it. And yes, women are born with their beauty, but their value is created from the moment in which they are born. The value for men is created with time, by putting in the work. And that's not to say that women aren't putting in the work, but what I am saying is the value is different. Women's value are created when they're born. Men's value is created over time. And so this man has to create himself to be valuable. And so when he sees you, he already sees all that you are physically. So to create the value within him that tells him, man, all right, she's emotionally intelligent. She listens to me. She's not combative. She's everything that I need her to be. She's everything that I want her to be to commit to her long term. That value for yourself increases from that to that man, because you've shown him to be all that you are. You've shown him to be a wife, because before you meet this man, you should already know in your head whether you are a wife or not, by all the internal work outside of how you look, because how you look is created when you're born. All the internal value within yourself emotionally, that is what helps you become and determine whether you are a wife. And so when this man sees you and discovers all of those other things outside of how you look, that is what makes him commit. That is what makes him give you the princess treatment. That is what makes him do that, because in his mind, now you have shown him that you're going to hold him down through whatever's going on. You've seen him in certain seasons where he's been down and out. He might have lost his job. He might have got into trouble somehow, or he's taken some losses, family, friends, to where emotionally he's not quite himself right now. But yet, the one thing that remained the constant, the one thing that remained the same was you. You never judged him. You never turned your back on him. You never gave up on him. You planted your feet firmly in the ground to say, I'm right here. I'm not going nowhere. All of those things is what makes a man commit. Sure, yes, there are men out there who commit solely off of how a woman looks. But we've seen time and time and time again, when things are done prematurely, without evaluating it, and not having the foresight to see things clearly and to experience different things in different seasons, things are going to fall apart. And so you want to keep that in mind. The princess treatment is great. I want every woman to experience the princess treatment. I want every woman to know what that feels like. Know what it feels like to have a man that is pouring into you, that is giving you the world by his effort, not necessarily from a money standpoint, because not every man has the financial means to splurge and do this and do that for you. It's not about that. It's about his effort, what he's able to do with what he has, what he's able to do with what he got. That is what it's about. So the princess treatment comes from you showing him you're a safe space, from you showing him you are a wife. That's how you get the princess treatment. The princess treatment doesn't just solely come off of how you look. It doesn't come based upon how you look. And the thing is, when you approach relationships with this mindset that, okay, I have to earn this person's trust. I have to earn the right to be celebrated, to be showered. I have to earn that right because this man doesn't know me from anywhere. I don't know what sort of experiences this man has had with other women. So I don't want to come into it thinking that he owes me anything when he doesn't know me from anywhere. It's that two-way handshake. And that's the thing. That two-way handshake has to continue to occur for as long as you all live. As long as you all have that relationship that hopefully evolves into marriage. The effort can never stop. Just because you lock somebody in, you lock somebody down, it doesn't mean that the work stops. The work is just beginning at that point. The work is just beginning because you have to repeat the same consistent behavior that got you in the door over and over and over and over and over and over again. Because it's about longevity. It's about till death do us apart. It's about growing old together. It's not about our personal feelings. It's not about getting our way. It's about how we going to ride this thing out until we're old and gray, until it's our time to go one day. How are we going to continue every single day to show up, to put out, to do for one another, to take care of one another, until it's our time to naturally part from each other? That is what it's about. And sometimes in the society we live in right now, there is so much entitlement based upon beauty. Beauty is not forever. When we're 75, 80 years old, the way in which we look right now while we're young, that's going to fade. The way in which you look right now, ladies, that's going to fade. So when that fade, do you think that man is just going to leave you because you no longer look the way you looked at your peak when you were young? No, that man's still going to be there, right there by your side. You know why? Because you created a safe space for him. You showed him that you are going to hold him down through whatever. You're going to be right there by his side through whatever life throws at y'all. That man not going nowhere off of that. He's not going nowhere. He's going to be right there by your side, because we as men have to be so stoic. We have to be at times so emotionally just numb to things that when we see you, when we come home to you, when we meet you, we want somebody to emotionally release us, emotionally provide safety and security for us to be vulnerable, to open up, to talk about some of the things that we really can't talk about just to anyone because of the lack of trust, because of the perception of how we're supposed to be. When we meet you all, we want to do that, but that is not going to occur right off the rip. The princess treatment is not going to occur right off the rip. Yeah, he's going to court you. He's going to show interest, but it shouldn't be expected that you should be showered with the world. He don't know you. It shouldn't be expected that you receive X, Y, and Z from this man. That should not be expected, because he does not know you. He doesn't know you. And he needs to see whether you are different from the status quo. He needs to see whether you are emotionally intelligent. He needs to see whether you are a wife. He needs to see all these things. And notice I didn't mention anything about cooking. I didn't even mention anything about making a home a home. I didn't even mention any of those things, because that's putting the cart before the horse. All that should come as a result of marriage. But how you present yourself as a woman to this man, besides how you look and what you do for him emotionally, that is what's going to make him commit. That is where the princess treatment comes from. So with that being said, I am going to get off of here. Again, for those of you who are new to the channel, thank you so much for your support so far. Again, during the government shutdown, I am doing free coaching sessions. Email me at bookcoachvic@gmail.com and I'll set something up. Please, 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 please keep this in mind. The princess treatment does not happen immediately. It does not just happen because you're pretty. It happens by what you emotionally provide for this man. Like, subscribe, share the video. I'll see y'all in the next one. Love y'all. Be safe. Once again, happy Veterans Day to all the vets out there. Thank y'all for your service. And I'll see y'all in the next video.